Okay. Super did not want to put on a real shirt, so we bralette gang now, because I can do that now, because I got a reduction. Faces. I did a video, I think like a month ago or some such nonsense. I don't know how to process time whatsoever, in which I did some reacting to some new makeup releases. And I'm gonna do it again because the grind never stops for these makeup brands. Apparently. I would love if it did for a little bit, so we could just have a brief reprieve from just the crushing vice grip of consumerism on our psyches. But wishful thinking, if wishes were horses, we'd all have a whole lot of horses. So let's get right into it. Cool, this works. This is great. So one of the first things I noticed when I opened Instagram tonight is that the Natasha Denona Sunset palette is back in stock. And even though I essentially declared a moratorium on Natasha Denona in the last iteration of this video I did, it still stirred something in me because this was the palette when this was first like teased on the internet last spring. I was like, oh my gosh. Yeah, I think I can justify paying $129 for eyeshadow.
Oh, it's so pretty and there's a yellow. That's worth it.
Nari. I still feel the same way, that I think it's a lovely palette, but I just think it's not worth it for any human being. I can't ever truly escape my past, can I? I think that there's no part of me that still is interested in a palette, and then I see it. The makeup goblin still stirs in my loins for it. Sometimes it's at the point where I'll be watching a sunset in real life, and the goblin's like, sunset, warm tones, Natasha.
Oh my god, that was legit the scariest thing I've ever done. I'm so sorry.
So, I'm bringing it up because I'm still actively working to quell those feelings in my gut. Let's move on. Oh, that really hurt my throat. Jeffree Star is coming out with liquid highlighters. Moving on. I didn't think that I would get betrayed by Bite Beauty twice in the same year, but the newest shade in the AstrologyByBite line has been launched. The shade is Virgo, and the color is abso-goddamn-lutely gorgeous. The shade for Pisces was straight up basura, out here looking like salmon cream cheese. And that's my sign, if you didn't know. And then as the months went by and the new colors were getting released, I kept getting disappointed because like I couldn't finagle my way into buying another sign's lipstick. Like I have a lot of friends. One of my best friends is a Libra. My mother's a Libra. Another one of my best friends is an Aquarius. I don't know any Virgos. Actually, I have a friend. My friend Savannah is a Virgo. And Beyonce is a Virgo. Picture me in Sephora just like clutching this lipstick to my chest in the checkout line being like, no, it's okay. I'm kin with Beyonce. Yeah. No. $26. No, I'm gonna be an adult about it. So Urban Decay's recently announced that they are finally, you know, letting the guillotine blade fall on the Dear Naked palette, the original Naked palette from, I don't know, 2010? I don't know when this palette came out. I've never owned it. I think this is kind of like overdue, but also like, oh, like even though I never had it, it's like that's truly a piece of internet makeup history. I feel like this is the palette that like binds together beauty YouTube and like actual consumers who buy makeup like semi-regularly, not like endlessly all the time forever like people involved in the beauty community do. People know about the Naked palette. People who don't care about makeup, people who go to Sephora like once a year and it's really overwhelming, which is completely valid by the way, it's a very overwhelming place. They know about the Naked palette. This is an important palette. It really flipped the script, secured the bag, and changed the game. It's very fitting for Urban Decay that as it's being discontinued, it's on their site for 50% off, because that's how everything exits Urban Decay. This is Jaclyn Hill Vault from Morphe. You know what? I was interested in these palettes when I first saw them, but in light of all of the dragging through the mud that most of the people I've seen have assigned these palettes, I think I'm gonna go ahead and keep my $15 inside of my checking account. Gorgeous colors though. Great gowns, beautiful gowns. Oh, miss you, queen. Maybelline is really out here with this Soda Pop palette. The Soda Pop palette from Maybelline is a sister palette to their Lemonade Craze palette that came out, I believe, this past spring. Which, and I'll say this as generously as I can, because even though I don't buy from Maybelline anymore, I do have a long history with Maybelline, and I credit them as being one of the brands that truly got me into makeup, which, you know, could be seen as a positive or a negative. I'll say this as gently as I can. The Lemonade Craze palette was a chalky disaster, and if you bought it, you may have wasted your money. Was that gentle enough? This has some darker shades, so it's possible that the pigmentation might be better. I feel like if you're interested in this palette, you're probably better off getting, I don't know, literally anything else. Let me, you know, turn down the negativity a second. Let me talk about something I'm actually interested in. You girl may or may not think that this cute little Tutti Frutti collection from Too Faced is a wee bit adorable. I think it's very cute. I think these little like duos are adorable, and I really like these kind of like warm golden tones. I think some of these would be really cute on deeper skin tones. I'm definitely into it. If I had high-end makeup money right now. I want to talk about an influencer collaboration. Makeup Revolution, which is a brand that I've never paid much attention to, is collaborating with Emily Noel, who is an influencer that I've never paid much attention to. Like, Emily Noel has stans. I have seen people defend her like she is their mother. And you know what? It's deserved. I've seen, I think, 2 of her videos, and she seems like the sweetest little blueberry in the pie, you know? The palettes that she's releasing with them, I think are like clever. They're called the Wants palette, which is this fun palette with these like bright, interesting colors, and the Needs palette, which is more neutrals. I think that's a very clever naming device. The issue that I have with these has nothing to do with Emily and everything to do with I hate these chintzy plastic palettes that Makeup Revolution makes. They make everything look like I should see it at Claire's, especially the Needs palette. This pink one with these long ovular pans. It looks like something that I would buy for my niece who is, you know, a small child. I have the same reaction anytime I see a Makeup Revolution palette because they're all this like very thin plastic. But Emily, with these shades, you did that. That Wants palette is cute. With these greens, girl, and the purples, I'm a fan. I am, truly. I might start watching her videos. I'm going to get 7,000 comments that are like, you don't already watch Emily? You should watch Emily. You're gonna watch Emily, right? Oh, would you look at that? Catherine Von Dutch is coming out with a new eyeliner, and my fingernails are so cute. Wow. Anyway, do I want to enter into the fray of Halo Beauty? No, I don't. Moving on. Tauntington. Oh baby, what is you doing? I still want this Slush palette from Shop September Rose. I haven't stopped thinking about it. Every time I use my BH Cosmetics Take Me Back to Brazil palette, I'm like, I wish this was the Slush palette. I think it's beautiful. I think my friend Lacey of Spooky Lips and Fat Hips, who I guess I'm doing a cosplay of right now with these like beautiful goth vibes. Actually, wait a minute. Hey guys, my name's Lacey of Spooky Lips and Fat Hips. So subscribe to my friend, be nice to her, thank you. Speaking of BH Cosmetics Take Me Back to Brazil palette, they are releasing a palette called the Take Me Back to Brazil Rio Edition, which is all the same shades of the Take Me to Brazil in a shimmer formula. You know what's a better idea, BH Cosmetics? Actually updating the formula of the Take Me Back to Brazil palette. For some reason, BH Cosmetics is just totally fine with having amazing matte formulas in the It's My Ray Ray collaboration palette, the Glam Reflection palettes, the Zodiac palette, and simultaneously letting the matte formula of the eyeshadows in the Take Me Back to Brazil palette be terrible and chalky and lack pigmentation. I don't know. I don't know why. I know that they care about this palette. It's like their flagship Brights palette. And I know that they care about it because it never goes on sale. I just think this is a, how you say, stupid waste of time for BH Cosmetics. And I can tell from the reception I've seen online that don't nobody want this palette. Don't nobody want this palette. And I know that it's because people are still warming up to the concept of an all shimmer palette. I like that concept. I have a big shadow palette from BH Cosmetics that I quite enjoy. I like the challenge of having a lot of shimmers. It's the reason I like my Cleona Cosmetics Paleo palette so much. BH, come here, listen to me. Don't play with my money, my money is not for play. Give me the formula that I want. Ravioli, ravioli, give me the formuoli. I know you have the technology to make the Take Me Back to Brazil palette as pigmented as a Zodiac palette, and you choose not to. Why? I think we're done here. Thank you for watching my video. But before you leave, I'm gonna need you to do a quick favor for me. If you could go ahead and have an amazing day for me, that would be super special, awesome. And please consider subscribing to my channel. Oh snap. Oh, she flipped the script. Oh girl, who you fighting? Thanks again for watching. Can I even do it in this chair? Oh my god, I don't have strong enough core muscles for this yet. Bye. Oh. Yeah! Yup, that's me.